So, yeah, I think I'm gonna change the direction, the trajectory of this here video, because I was already, and see, right now is going to prove to you what this channel is all about, why it's named what it's named. I was feeling as I was talking, as the record button, after the record button had got pushed, I was feeling like this is me revealing too much of my life, my journey to y'all. And that's, I just didn't feel right. But, it's unacceptable for me to ever make this about me. But if I may say this, it's so phenomenal that I just want to share it with someone. I'm not trying to do anything other than that. And you would understand why. You would want to too. But, right, the last time, you might hear in the middle of this, right before you saw this what's on the screen right now, you might have heard some turbulence, a little bit of a disturbance in the background. That's because I just about got blown away with hailstones and a tornado. And right before I hit the record button, initially, I looked to see at the radar. I looked at the radar, and there was nothing on the radar that would that was cause for concern. So it just came out of nowhere. Quinky dink, maybe. But just in case, I'm gonna play her safe, and we're gonna divert. Do what you want with the first part of this, that gematria sports stuff. I will say this about all that. The reason they do those rituals is to show that they still have control of everything. If you think that a football game or a baseball game is just spontaneous, like that they just go out there and they play a real game and the scores just happen the way they happen, you're wrong. And I have a lot of people say, well, how could they do that? I watch it too. I know it seems impossible, but it's so easy to do. That's what you have to remember. They can manipulate the masses without breaking a sweat. I mean, we ask for it, really. We want to be entertained. We want to just close our eyes and look the other way. I know. But what you have to do, you have to come out of that. You have to come out of her, my people. I still watch. I can't help it. When I see a Niner game on, because I grew up watching the Niners, I'm tuned in. And I'll watch it. But the whole time, I see all the bullshit. And I see how it's fake. And I know. I have no more, I hold no, I don't revere it at all. I have no admiration, no respect for it anymore. I feel sad, actually, for the players, because they probably sell their souls to get to be the stars that they are. And who knows what they had to do. And you can see it on some of them's face. It's just sad. But I'm human, and if you want to get on here and try to complain and bitch at me because I just said I watch a Niner game once in a while, and try to hold the standard up to everybody that you ain't willing to even touch, go right ahead. But anyways, the word led me down my journey, and that comes from the Most High. I have nothing to do with it. Nothing. The only thing I can think that made it different for me than other people is my faith truly has been childlike. You have to follow the word wholeheartedly. That's what this beat is about. Truth in, truth out. Out of the mouth come the two-edged sword from the Messiah. That is the understanding of the word. When you read his words, the Messiah's, what he said sheds new light and understanding, the correct and suffice understanding of the word of the Most High. It opens everything up and it makes it all understandable. That's why he says you must come through him before you go to the Father. That's why on that, in Ezekiel, we're going to read, the man that measured the Hakal stands in the front of the gate. You have to go through him to even go to the gate. I didn't find pearls, those great pearls, until I found Messiah. And I just found him around the time I turned 41. But truth in, truth out. You might remember blood in, blood out, right? The truth will bring you in. And when you come out, you need the truth wherever you go. I'm going to play this. We're going to go to Ezekiel. I'm going to play it because I can. Take it if you want. Alright. Okay. So yeah, so thankful to AHBA for where he's brought me and that he still has me. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. All that matters is what the word says. And the more you read it and the more you do it, the more his face will shine down on you, and you'll never be the same, and you'll never want anything other than him. It doesn't matter what this world has. They can have it. So let's take it from the top. We've done read this, but let's go back through, because you can see, you should know, his word, the living word of Abba Yahuwah, the Most High, our wonderful Creator, who gets all honor, praise, glory, and esteem all the time, right here on All Esteem. It's living. It's like it blossoms, and you can read it over and over again, and it always gives you something brand new. It never fails. It's 100% satisfaction guaranteed every time. Verse 1, in the 25th year of our exile at Rosh. Okay, that reminds me, we're going to have to go back in here and we're going to look at Rosh. And when he talked about Gog, let's go back 38, Gog of Magog, he says, of the land of Magog, the prince of Rosh, Meshach, and Tubal, and prophesy against him. See, and just like you, when I used to read that, never stopped to give it any thought about who the prince of Rosh, Meshach, and Tubal is, Gog and Magog. I was like everyone else. When I asked someone who I thought knew, they would say, oh, well, that's Russia. And so I've always thought, yep, Gog and Magog is this big battle of Armageddon war that Russia and China is going to have. And hey, I'm not counting them out from coming and taking what's rightfully theirs. That's not what I'm talking about here. This is much bigger than Russia and China. Gog of Magog, the prince of Rosh, Meshach, and Tubal, he encompasses the whole world. You battle personally. You have a personal fight against him